What is up, boys? My name is Berate and welcome to my economy guide. Now in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be going into an unrated match and quickly going over my thoughts on what you should buy on every single round. This is going to be a very quick fire video. You can watch this all in one shot and know exactly how to play economy on every round, when to buy and when to save. So without any further ado, let's get into it. It is round one. And for round one, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be buying a piece of utility and a ghost. Reason being is I am on a duelist and my utility is not as important as if I was, say, on an initiator or on a controller, so I'm good to go for the better weapon. However, if I was playing Omen, I would be going for more utility. If I was playing KO, I'd be going for light shields, a classic, and some more utility. If I'm on Jet, however, I'd be getting either the Ghost or the Sheriff. So it's very, very important distinction to make that you need to buy on pistol round what is most important to your character. That is tip number one. Buy what is important to your character. Hey, Berate here. Sorry to interrupt, but I do have an announcement. As a Valorant coach and guide guy, I thought the most fitting thing to give back to my community this Christmas would be to obviously release a Christmas album.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, this is 100% a joke. Do not take this seriously in the slightest. I am not a good musician. I do not claim to be a good musician. The singing and the saxophone parts in all of the songs were done, recorded, produced, edited all by me, and the rest of the instruments like the drums and stuff, I either ripped it from YouTube or I just slapped it together myself very quickly. This is entirely made as a joke. It will be out December 1st, so you guys have time to listen to it all the way up to the holidays. I don't know, make your ears bleed for all I care. I'll try to get it on streaming platforms, but I do doubt that it will actually be able to get on streaming platforms because I think Frank Sinatra might copyright me. But anyways, yeah, Christmas album from the Valorant coach, 100% a joke. Take this seriously, not in the slightest. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. All right, people, we are now on to round two. We have just won round one. Hooray, give yourselves a round of applause. We just won round one. Now in round two, we are going to be buying up as much as we can. I, personally, because I'm playing a duelist, I am getting a rifle with some regen shields, or if I want, I could get blinds, but since the regen shields are very good, on anti-eco regen shields are very good. But if you win pistol round, you never, ever save after you win pistol round. However, if you lose pistol round, that's where you'd save and either get a deagle or just buy nothing. Now, this round, I'm going to be playing a little bit back and a little bit more safe because I want to save this gun. That's the game plan. Round three. Round three is what is known as the bonus round. And in the bonus round, you're going to be looking at the top left of your screen and you're going to be shooting to have more than 4,200 credits going into the next round. You can buy whatever you want as long as you're going to be able to full buy for next round. And this is also the round where you throw guns at your teammates if your teammate dies. I don't think any of my teammates died last round, so we're good on guns. I'm holding tab just to look at my teammates' guns and util. But right now, this round, you're just playing for kills. You can run down, play as aggressive as you want, and we're just going to go for it. Now, we just won our bonus round. That doesn't normally happen. So here you have two options. You could A, go for a triple bonus where you buy nothing and just build up your credits, or B, you can just buy. Here, I'm gonna buy because 90% of my team saved their guns and I want to make sure that I'm buying with my team. And that's economy tip number 3. Make sure you are always buying with your team. If your team buys, you buy. If your team saves, you save. Don't be going out solo and hero rifling unless you have a plan to go around it. So we just lost a round. Here, we need to, 1, look at what our teammates are buying. Looks like our teammates' buys are pretty scattered, but it looks like we are going to be buying this round. So boom, immediately we buy. But the type of shield we get is also up for grabs. I could either get light shields and have 3,000 credits to go into the next round, or get heavy shields and get 2,400, or stick with these medium shields and have a little bit of both. I'm going to stick with the regen shields just because I want to have a little bit more credits going into the next round, and I know that none of them are running operators, so we should be fine. This round is a buy round. Notice how I can't buy, but my team is buying. So what am I going to do? I'm going to buy with my team. This is very, very, very important to get in your head, even though I'm not going to be able to buy for next. My teammates are buying, so I am going to buy. Simple as that. Alrighty, this next round, everyone is also buying, so we are going to be buying. It is really as simple as that. I'm hoping that this team has to eco one round so I can show you the strategies behind economy when you have to save. However, right now, we are balling with just buying every round with our team. This round I actually might sacrifice a couple pieces of utility to get a rifle just because I know that Reyna can heal. Our team is going to be buying. Now our Jet got a Bucky for some reason, But that is a good point. The reason why our Jet got a Bucky is because he has his ultimate. Now Jet's ultimate is a gun, and he wants to ensure that he has enough to buy for next, so he is going to use his ultimate this round and have a Bucky in his back pocket to have enough to buy for next. If you have an ultimate that is a weapon, that is a very strong economic tool that you can abuse to your advantage. Now this round, I'm doing something very, very interesting. I can full buy this round and so can the majority of my team, meaning 3 or more. So we're going to be going for a buy this round. But I want to make sure that I have enough to buy for next. And looking at this number right here, if I buy heavy shields, I'm not going to be able to buy for next. But if I have 3,400 going into the next round, I am going to be able to buy for next. So I'm going to go for the light armor here with the rifle, along with some pieces of utility to ensure that I get some kills. All right, it looks like this round, our team should be ecoing, but it looks like our team is buying again. So what does that mean? We're going to be buying with the team. Even though it is a very, very stupid idea to buy this round, we are going to buy anyways for the sole reason of we want to buy with our team. If our buys are split, like you saw for a second, the Jet and Cypher there, one didn't have a gun and the other has a Sheriff, you want to buy with the majority. So if 2 of your teammates are buying a gun, you buy a gun with them. Now, Reyna is in a very interesting spot when it comes to economy. That being Reyna, Jet, or any duelist that doesn't really have round-changing utility like a smoke or a flash or hard recon, you are able to force most rounds. So realistically, let's say my entire team was saving here, I would be forcing a gun because I have 2,900 for next round and I know Reyna can overheal. If I have Jet, or if I'm playing Jet, I'll make sure I have 3,400 for next round so I can get a Vandal and light shields. Because your utility is not very important, you're good to buy the most high impact item, which for a duelist, the most high impact item in your given kit is going to be your rifle. So you're good to spend the money on the rifle, because any money that you would lose not being able to buy utility is, at the end of the day, not going to be very consequential. I know my teammates can buy me, and it's last round, so I'm going to ask my teammates for a buy. Hey, Cypher, can I get a buy?
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's just as simple as that. You do not be afraid to ask your teammates for a buy. Just because you request a gun does not mean that your teammates are going to see it. So use the voice chat, use the text chat, ask your teammates for a buy very simply and very directly, and 90% of the time they will buy you. You can save your own economy in a lot of games by just asking your teammates to buy you. Really that simple. Pistol round on defense. Now defense is where you can get a little bit more creative with your buy. Because I'm playing Reyna, the optimal buy here is to go for a Ghost and 2 of your sucks. However, if you want to get more creative, here's a set play that I like to do with quite a few characters. I would not do this with Reyna, but because I'm on Reyna, and for the sake of example, I'll be doing this. On defense is where you want to have set plays based around your buy, and that play to the gun's effective range. In this round, I will be playing Hookah because my frenzy's effective in Hookah. The plan here is to jump spot this and see if anyone's here. If I sit here, I play close in Hookah to spray one down and leave with my dismiss, and if I don't see anyone, I instantly flank so I can get optimal fights. I don't see anyone, so I'm going to instantly flank. Now I know that they do have a Cypher, so I will be playing extremely slow and extremely careful and clearing every single angle for the ratty Cypher and the free flank watch that he gets with his trip, which he gets for only a couple hundred credits. However, up until this point, I would lose my optimal fights, so I'm not going to peek this unless I know I have some backs turned to me. So that's what I'm doing. I'm walking up here, waiting for a back to be turned to me, and then I get absolutely crapped on by this Reyna because of the fact that I cannot aim to save my life and I should stick to coaching and not playing the game. Now, we just lost the pistol round. This is a very important note to have. Very important note. You have 2 options. You can either A, buy nothing, or B, go for a Sheriff. A Sheriff with nothing. This is very important. Your goal with the Sheriff is to get 1 kill, because that 1 kill is going to offset the amount of money you'd lose for getting the Sheriff. So if you get a kill, it's 400 credits. So next round, you're going to be getting 4,050 credits, which is more than enough to buy a weapon, light shields, or a weapon, light shields, and utility, or a weapon and full shields. But your goal with the Sheriff is to ensure that you get 1 kill. So I'm playing very aggressive here. I'm absolutely not playing for the win. If I was playing for the win, pushing this would be terrible. But I want to put myself in a position to give myself as many opportunities to get a kill to offset the cost of the Sheriff, and with the added benefit of being able to take away one of my opponent's guns. All right, so again, on defense, you want to play to your gun's optimal strengths. And because I'm going to be playing Beast Height, where there's a lot of close to mid-range fights, I'm going to be getting the Phantom over the Vandal. And I'm going to play to rotate very quickly because with the Phantom, I can hold better, but I can't really retake as well with the Phantom because when I'm retaking, I don't really get to choose the fights that I take. But when I'm holding, I get to choose all of the fights that I take. My team should be buying here, but they're not. Reason why I'm buying is because after you lose the second round, after you win pistol round, which should be good, which should be expected, on the third round, you are going to buy a rifle to counter their bonus round. Here I'm playing a very, very, very close angle so that I can hopefully get a kill and to get rid of their guns, just like that. Now I heal. I play very safe as I'm going for my heal. And I'm just going here. I'm clearing and I'm just trying to win the round. Realistically, we should be winning this round because it is our rifles versus their SMGs if they played economy correctly. Which if they didn't, then their economy for future rounds is going to be bad. So this round is a win-win in theory. Alrighty, we won. Now this round, our goal is after you lose pistol round and lose the anti-eco round and you win the bonus, which is this is generally how this is supposed to go. What you do is you then buy, but make sure that you have enough to buy for next. Because right now you haven't really built up enough credit. So you have a couple options here. You can either fully bonus from last round, or you can buy something, maybe replenish your armor, but make sure you have enough to buy for next. If you're buying so much that you can't buy for next, that is not an option. Now here's the strategy this round. Because I know that I cannot buy for next, I'm going to be playing very passive. I'm going to let them swing into me, hopefully to get a kill and then get out. I am playing Reyna, so I do have the option to either heal or dismiss. I'm going to help out my KO here. But here, realistically, what I should be playing for is I should be playing
Spike down B.
the kills. Now, it is a 4 versus 1, and I realistically should not be peeking this, but I want kills. Me want to hear my kill sound. But I was playing in a position where my Omen could immediately trade me, even if I do die, and I come out of the round with 2 kills. That means less economy for them. Now, I know that the enemy right now has to save. Only one of them can buy, so what I will be doing is I will be buying an Outlaw. Now, this is a relatively risky strategy that should only be done if you can really think about it. However, if you're good with the operator, this is a good strategy. I'm not going to be using this strategy. I will be asking for a buy from my Jet. Ayo, Jet, can I get a buy? I'll be asking for a buy from my Jet, who isn't going to buy me, so I'm just going to get my Vandal and pop my ultimate. But I just want you to know that when you know that the enemy is forced on an eco, that is a real viable strategy. This round, I asked my Jet for a buy. Now, I have a couple of options here. Here's another economy tip. If you know that you're going to have more than 5,000 credits going into the next round, buy a shorty. The shorty is very, very, very powerful weapon to push into smokes, to hold close angles, and is a little pocket rocket. However, only invest in it if you're going to have more than 5,000 credits going into the next round. Otherwise, just get your rifle and heavy shield, rifle regen shield, or rifle light shields if you are low on cash. I'm going to be playing Hookah, which is an optimal fight for the Phantom, and I am going to be having enough to buy for next while giving myself the best chances to win this round with my current buy. I am not going to be peeking because I don't want to die this round and I do want to build on my credits. However, I am playing in a spot where I can have impact. There's a very, very fine line between playing too passive so that you have no impact and playing too aggressive so that you die immediately and also have no impact. You want to find that middle ground, and the way that you find that middle ground is off of what you buy that round and the effective range of that weapon. Alrighty, this round I'm going to be changing where I'm playing, so a more optimal gun for the range that I will be playing on A will be the Vandal. I'm getting light shields so that I have more than 3,400 going into the next round, and we are going to ball. Remember, on the rounds where you are needing to be building up credits, make sure you have enough to buy for next and to play the effective range of whatever plan you have going into the round. So here, this is an optimal range for the Vandal. This is an optimal range for the Vandal. I'm completely fine playing here like this. Now I want to make a note. Last round, I should have saved. 90% of my team saved. However, because I'm playing Reyna and my utility is useless, I am good to buy. Very important note. If your utility is not round changing, you are good to buy whatever you want as long as you can buy for next. That is a very important note. This rule does not apply to initiators, controllers, or any agent that has actual useful utility, such as Yoru, because then your utility is more important than your gun. Remember, I have enough to buy for next, so what I'm doing here is I'm playing aggressive. You are good to play aggressive if you know for a fact that you have enough to buy for next, which I do. And I have enough to not only buy for next, I have enough to comfortably buy for next. Very, very important notes to make. And I know the enemy is on an eco, so I could be playing very carefully as to not get rid of my gun. However, they're going to be able to buy for next anyways, and right now I have enough to comfortably buy for next. Now look at this right here. I have more than 5,000 credits going into the next round, so what am I going to do? I'm going to get a shorty as a sidearm. Doesn't have to be a shorty, it can be a frenzy, it can be something, whatever you're comfortable with, but I prefer the shorty because the second that they drop a smoke or my team drops a smoke, I can sit inside of it and I have a little pocket rocket to kill anyone that goes in. Or if I know that they're going to be pushing me, I can sit here on a close angle like this and pop them with the shorty. Very, very, very good, very well planned out. Again, I have plenty to buy for next, so I'm good to play aggressive here. I'm good to take space because I have nothing to lose. I have enough to buy for next, and any kills that I get is going to hurt them more than it hurts me. If I die, I will be doing completely fine because not only do I have my ultimate and I need to be using it for its purpose of getting kills, I also have the option to play aggressive because it doesn't matter what I do because I have enough to buy for next. I get 3 and I get traded from behind, that's completely fine. I crouch spray, that's completely fine because I have enough to buy for next. And the impact that I had in the round from not only taking the space, but also killing 3, admittedly, the kills are very sloppy and this is a very low elo unrated lobby, so I'm technically smurfing right now. But still, it is very, very impactful. The impact I had in the round way outweighs the downside of me dying and not killing anything. All right, this round, it is match point, and I know for a fact that I'm going to have enough to buy for next because if I lose this round, I go to overtime. However, I'm going to be using an operator here. With the operator, you are essentially increasing your defense. However, with the operator, I should not be playing the same site as the sentinel. So I should have noticed and I should be playing B. That's a very important note. If you are buying the operator, 1, make sure you have enough to buy for next comfortably, and 2, make sure you're playing the opposite side of the sentinel so that your sentinel setup can be one site and your essentially one-man sentinel setup, also known as the operator, is there. Also make sure you have a good sidearm because right now if I have to take a suboptimal fight with the operator, I do have the sheriff to fall back on. And this is where you practice your sheriff, and this is where you make sure that your sheriff is up to par with the other weapons in your kit. Now, when you have the operator in your hands, you are a mobile sentinel setup, so I'm going to be playing as so. I'm going to be moving around a lot. I'm going to be getting and going for kills because I am a mobile sentinel setup. And now my final point is economy in overtime. Economy in overtime does not matter because you will get a set amount of credits, so buy to 0 and make sure that you get whatever you want, but make sure that you're playing to your gun's strength. So, because I'm playing B, and I'm going to be playing hookah with my Omen, and going for a set play here with this blind, I am good to buy the Phantom, because all these are going to be optimal fights for the Phantom. But with that being said, I would like to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. I do more very in-depth guides like this on my channel, and a bit more entertaining things as well. Make sure to stream and listen to my Christmas album. It was made as a joke. Please, I hope you get a good laugh out of it. Do not expect good music out of it. Entirely as a joke. It'll be out December 1st, and on streaming platforms, I'm going to try and get it out December 5th. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Berate, and remember to brush your teeth today, because I know for sure I haven't. Bye-bye.